Great, great. Alright, how is it going, guys? Overbeaten here, okay? Today, I'm bringing you one of my favorite builds in Diablo 3, okay? This build is really good for Rift runs, right? Tournament 10 group Rift runs, you can carry 3 other people. Or Tournament 13 speed Rift run, or with a little bit of tweaked, you can push for higher level, greater Rift as well. But this is really good for low level tournament runs. I mean, low level greater Rift runs. Right. Anyway, let's go straight into the build. First, skills. Right. Skills, we are using the lashing tail kick, fire. Why we use fire, we're gonna talk a little bit about it later when we talk about items. Second, we are using dashing strike, way of the falling star, because we want to increase our movement speed. So every time we use the dashing strike, our movement speed is gonna be increased by 4 seconds, by 20%. That's really good, right? We are using the cyclone strike implosion, so we can pull all the enemies inside to kill them, right? And these 2 items doesn't really matter. These 2 skills doesn't really matter, but it's just good for survivability. Okay. If you want to use another thing, that's fine. If you don't want a Mantra of Salvation, you want to use Mantra of Conversion to increase the damage, definitely that's good. Okay. And the last one is pretty important. It's I don't think you can change this. It's a blinding flash, replenishing light, to restore your spirit, because the only damage spell, as you can see right now, it's lashing tail kick, and the lashing tail kick costs 50 spirit. So you need some spells to regen your spirit, which is the blinding flash. Okay. In terms of passive, because it's a speed farm build, we are using momentum, and we are also using fleet-footed to increase the damage, to increase the movement speed. Also harmony and beacon of the year. Just, I think those are the best skills for this build, right? So those are the spells. Let's talk about items. First, cube. In the cube, we are using the furnace to increase the damage against elites, because this build is really good against to snipe elites. I will show you a little bit later. This one will restore my spirit whenever I use blinding flash. Not only that, every enemy that hits by me will give me 10 spirit. It will also restore my spirit by 165. Also, this rings. Every time I use a lashing tail kick, will reduce all my cooldowns by 1 second. Okay, so cooldown reduction is not really important for this build, and if you can stack a lot of spirit cost reduction to about 40%, that would be ideal. Okay, if not, well, you want to have about maybe 35%. Anyway, let's go back to the items that we are having right now. Because it's an LoN build, obviously we want the set, right? This set will increase my damage by 100% for every ancient item that we have. So as you can see, we have so many item slots. Every item slot, if it's ancient item, it will increase my damage by 100%, and it will also increase the defense by 4%. Okay, so those are the ring slots. Because we are using lashing tail kick, obviously we want these boots to increase the lashing tail kick attack speed by 50%, also the damage by 300%, up to 300%. Okay, that's the boots, and also his helmet will increase the damage by up to 100% lashing tail kick damage, and you will also release a piercing fireball that deals up to 1,400 damage AoE, right? Fireball. So every time I do the lashing tail kick, a fireball will shoot out and then do a huge AoE damage. Okay. And then also this one, the Lashing Tail Kick's damage is increased by 300% for the first 5 to 7 enemy that hits. If we have a low roll on the 5 damage on the 5 enemy, it's not the end of the world, right? It's just there. And because this is a speed farming build, we want Injiang. Every time we kill an elite, all the cooldown will reduce by 10 seconds for 15 seconds of duration. So we will have unlimited. For that 15 seconds, we will have unlimited dashing strike. Otherwise, we need to wait for the charge to come back. We are also using Nameless Braces, so that every time we click on the pylon, a elite pack will respawn. Okay, it's very important for the speed farm build. In terms of amulet, you can use any amulet. Right? Hellfire amulet if you want a 5th passive. Right? Just to make sure that you are using an ancient one. This is not a have to. Okay, because the Lashing Tail Kick we are using fire, so we want to increase the fire damage as much as possible. So the Cinder Coke will increase the fire damage up to 20%. Okay, now I have a 19, that's good. 20 will be better, but just to make sure that you have an ancient one, right? Also, this pants it's for Witch Doctor, but this is the only pants that can increase the fire damage. So the way we obtain this pants is that we power level a Witch Doctor, and we use the blast shards to gamble on that Witch Doctor character. And eventually we'll get one, either ancient or non-ancient, and we can reroll that pants, right? And obviously we want the plus fire damage up to 20% on the braces. You can also have fire damage on the amulet as well. I don't have it right now, but I feel like I already have enough damage. In terms of oh yeah, another thing, why this build is so fast on low level farming, because I have plus 60% movement speed unbuffed, and if I use a dashing strike, it will be 80%, right? And if I have a boons of holder, it will be 110%. Why is it so fast? Because I'm using this belt. This belt games will give me 25% run speed, right? But the effect will last for 5 seconds after taking damage. The reason that I'm not taking damage is that I'm using this legendary gem. This legendary gem will give me a shield that blocks 200% of my health. And because it's low level, I will absolutely not take damage. So I will have the movement speed always there. Okay? In terms of other gems, Bone of Hoarder, right? I already said it. And then the last gem will be Bane of Trap, just to increase the consistent damage by maybe 30% or even more. Okay, this build cost me about 80 hours to set it up this way, but after this 80 hours, I will be able to speed farm Torment 13 solo or Torment 10 group. I can carry 3 other person with absolutely no damage. With a little bit of tweaked, this build can be also used to push for higher grade rifts. Right? I may release a video to talk about that later. But as for now, I'm gonna go to a 4-man rifts just to demonstrate how fast this build can be. And then after the run, it will be the end of the video. Okay? So let's go to Torment 10, Public Rifts, join the game. The way we want to play this build is that you go into a game, right? You want to look for a elite pack. After killing the elite pack, you have 15 seconds to dash around the map non-stop. Okay? And then during that 15 seconds, you want to find another elite pack to refresh your Injiang, right? And then just rinse and repeat. Okay, we only have 2 people, but really doesn't matter. So you don't need to care about the white trash, right? All we need to do is to run to elite pack. there's no need to pick up the cube because we're gonna kill a lot of monsters. We're gonna kill enough packs that we will eventually have enough monster killed to finish the finish level. Okay, whenever we have no spirit, we just press blinding flash to regain the spirit, right? And after killing one elite pack, you can just spam on every skills, right? Because everything is gonna get reduced, right? So don't be afraid to spend the skills. Okay. So after killing one pack, we're gonna dash to another pack. All right. Because I have all the ancient items, right? The damage is like really insane. Also, the damage reduction is very high as well, with the little bit of defensive spells, right? Damage will be more than enough, defense will be more than enough as well. So this build is, in my opinion, the best build so far to farm anything. A low level greater rifts, right? Rifts, bounties, all that. Comparing to other builds, popular builds, right? The Sun Wukong kick, lashing tail kick build, right? If you drop your stats, you're just gonna have no damage, right? This build doesn't drop any stats. Where's the Rift Guardian? Oh, it's right there. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill the Rift Guardian. Maybe we will try to kill a little bit more elite packs because we don't want to go back to town and then just end the run, right? As you can see, the speed is really fast. It takes me 80 hours to reach to this point, so it's not a fast build, right? It's more like an endgame build or a non-seasonal build. Okay, this is the end of the rift already. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. This will be the end of my video. Hope you like it and enjoy the build.